In the summer of 2025, Siberia experienced one of the most severe wildfire seasons in its recorded history. The region, known for its vast boreal forests, often called the lungs of the planet, became a blazing inferno engulfing an area over 10 million hectares, approximately the size of Iceland. The fires were ignited and exacerbated by a deadly combination of environmental factors such as record-breaking heatwaves in which temperatures soared well above historical averages, with some areas reaching unprecedented highs, far exceeding 40 degrees Celsius (104 degrees Fahrenheit). Prolonged drought where months of limited precipitation dried out the forests, creating ideal conditions for wildfires, and also strong winds that fanned the flames, rapidly spreading fires across vast expanses and making firefighting efforts extremely difficult. The heatwave itself was linked to larger patterns of climate change, including the Arctic amplification effect, which causes the polar regions to warm faster than the rest of the planet. Starting in late June, multiple fire outbreaks were reported across Siberia, including in the regions of Yakutia, Krasnoyarsk Krai, Irkutsk Oblast, and Zabaykalsky Krai. Firefighters initially contained some blazes, but the overwhelming number and intensity soon exceeded response capacities. Satellite imagery revealed massive plumes of smoke drifting thousands of kilometers. The smoke affected air quality not only locally but in major cities thousands of miles away, including Moscow and parts of Europe, creating hazardous conditions. Thousands of residents in remote communities were evacuated as the fires neared their villages. Emergency shelters were established, but many faced hardships due to the scale of displacement. Roads, power lines, and communication networks were damaged or destroyed, complicating rescue and firefighting efforts. There was also wildlife losses. And as we know, the boreal forests are home to diverse ecosystems. Many animals, including endangered species, were displaced or perished due to loss of habitat and smoke inhalation. Prolonged exposure to smoke caused respiratory problems among the population, increasing hospital admissions for asthma, bronchitis, and other respiratory diseases. The Russian government mobilized thousands of firefighters, military personnel, and volunteers. International aid also arrived from countries including China, Mongolia, and Finland, providing specialized equipment and expertise. Despite these efforts, shifting winds and continuous dry conditions hampered containment. Firefighters used aerial water drops, ground crews, and controlled burns to try to contain the fires, but large uncontrolled areas remained. The Siberian wildfires of 2025 were a stark reminder of the growing consequences of climate change, such as carbon emissions, where the fires released millions of tons of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases, contributing further to global warming. Permafrost thawing, where the intense heat also accelerated permafrost thawing, which can release methane, a potent greenhouse gas trapped underground. The disaster prompted urgent calls for global climate action, emphasizing the need for emission reductions, better forest management, and support for vulnerable regions. By late September, rains and cooler weather helped suppress the fires. Recovery efforts began, focusing on reforestation, rebuilding infrastructure, and providing aid to displaced communities. Scientists and environmentalists are studying the 2025 wildfire season extensively to understand the evolving risks and develop better predictive and mitigation strategies.